What I'm about to tell you about is very actually much business related. All right. But it's also mindset related and it's multifaceted. But this is something that I learned about a few years ago. And it's been a very successful thing that I've learned that I really want to share with you. And I call it go season. So make some notes, guys, around go season. Now, when you are trying to succeed, when you're trying to get ahead in business or whatever it may be, okay? You're going to form habits, you're going to work hard, you're going to do really, really well. But you have to actually work smart. And there's a pattern emerges in any business. And it's just a pattern around humanity. Now, there's two seasons that I've found where you can get ahead. And it's the seasons where you need to recognize where everybody else is and every other business and every other actor, where they seem to slow down. And if you recognize these patterns, it's where you actually then need to double down. Why do you think you need to double down at the periods where other actors or other businesses, because they are businesses, slow down? What do you think the effect of that is? Yes, Philomena.
Well, if everybody else is on holiday, you've got more opportunities to put yourself out there, and people will notice you more because you're actually working instead of going on holiday where everybody else is.
Absolutely. 100%. Okay? So I like that analogy. You don't go on holiday when everybody else is on holiday. That's your go. That's when you double down. That's when your go season is. Now, in my industry or our industry, when is the go season? When I double down, when you should be doubling down? When do you think suddenly everything, and I'm going to tell you why it happens, so you understand the psychology of it. I'm going to tell you everything, okay? But basically, when is go season? For me, there's two of them. Yeah. Predominantly through the year. All right? Go on, Jane. Hit me. When's the first go season?
Summer. I'd say the first one is the summer, because that's when others tend to go on their holidays with the kids and whatever, because it's the big kids' holidays.
So, listen, not even just about the holidays, right? I'll tell you the psychology of it in a minute, but it's definitely summer. As soon as we see that sunshine, that takes precedent over everything. We start booking our holidays. We start booking things in. The barbecues come out. We've just talked about that. And we replace. And so, in fact, I think this is a good time for me to go into the psychology of it. We talked about happiness, didn't we? Now, and it's important for you to know this for your own behavior, right? For your own behavior. And for you to recognize. Now, in classes, have you noticed that in this period between now and August, people don't particularly stop their thing, but the class is they're just always just that little bit less people. every week. They're not quite as well attended. It's always from this period to August. Then September, everyone's back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
It's always this little period, right? And the reason is people's goals and dreams and aspirations. The pursuit of those goals and those dreams and those aspirations really deal with people's contentment, people's happiness in a way, people's fulfillment. And the pursuit of those goals and dreams really deals with a huge part of their fulfillment, joy, and all of those things. You know, if we feel like we're going after a goal, we feel good, right? Don't we? You guys incrementally come on here, you see that you rock, you're like, God, did well. I'm getting good at acting. And in your head, you're like, feel really fulfilled. I feel like I'm taking a step towards my goals. And it makes you feel good, right? But then what happens is summer comes along and the sun starts shining. Who recognizes this pattern in themselves? I do. I'm like this. Honestly, it takes me a lot to kind of go, yeah, all right, this is happening, but this is still important, right? I'm a summer bunny. I really am, right? So then summer comes along, sun starts shining, and that fulfillment, that joy, that's taken care of. So what do people do with regards to their goals, their dreams, their aspirations? They start to take a back seat. They take the foot off the pedal. Because suddenly, summer is taking care of all of those things. And it happens time and time and time again. Out of interest, guys, what's the other period?
Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Christmas, festive season. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. But here's how you get smart. We now know that is happening. We understand the psychology of it. We get it. We go, right, yeah. This industry and the majority of people that you will see in the street, I call it the 98%. They are either getting festive at Christmas, they are now, and the sun and the sunshine is taking care of all of those emotions for them. So they put their focus over here. But because we understand it, we've got to get smart and we've got to say, right, summer and Christmas is our go season. What we need to do is actually double down. Why? Because the rest of the year takes care of itself and it takes care of us and it takes care of everyone else. We're going along and we've got good habits and behaviors and we're pursuing our career. However, these two periods are actually an opportunity. An opportunity. Because whilst everybody else is actually having their needs fulfilled by summer festive seasons, they take the eye off the ball. This is your time to double down and get ahead. Self-submit. Get your audition tapes in. Get your marketing package out there. Create content. Really double down and know that if you use your understanding of the psychology of what we call this go season, and we're going to call it that, I call it go season. We're going to understand it as that, right? This is your time to get ahead. business, social media, acting, all of it. Really take this seriously. This is a time when I double down on all my habits, behaviors, getting up, running, creating social media, all of that. This is go season for me. You will see and recognize, you know, there's a few people off today, actually. All right? But you will recognize this is just what happens. One, you've got to recognize it in yourself so that you don't be the one that takes your eye off the ball. Because you've got huge targets. You don't want to be the one that's going, right, I'm going to put my focus over here because that's serving me. Make sure you don't take the eye off the ball with your goals and targets just because your fulfillment's been taken care of somewhere else. But as well as that, stay right and make a business decision that I am going to double down now. Absolutely double down on everything. Because not only will I kind of be the last one still standing in the room, if I double down, I'm going to get ahead. And there's 2 times I find every year in this industry where you can get ahead. All right? So there we go. That was a bit of business, marketing, and mindset, all wrapped up in one.